Hello creative ones, this is Robin Dudley House coming to you from my studio in Los Angeles, California. We're having amazing weather here right now. It's been pretty humid and hot, but today's been really nice. So I wanted to show you some kits that I had put together. I'm teaching a class tomorrow, and one of the fun things about the kits that I make is the packaging. And I've been teaching jewelry classes for over a decade now, but before that I was completely engulfed in paper crafts and the rubber stamping world, a la Rubber Stamp Madness, for those of you who remember that. That was at least 20 or 30 years ago. So I love combining my love of paper crafting with the kits that I make. So these are also great for journals too. As I was putting these together, I thought, gosh, these would be kind of cute to put in a journal. I'm going to put some links down below of people that I've been really loving. I think I've already said this before, but I love Laurie Fusco, Girl on the Ridge. She uses glassine bags a lot, and just bags in general for her journals, and I just love it. I just like the way they kind of crinkle and the way that they look and everything. So that's what these are. So I'm gonna kind of just do a real quick demo of how I put them together. I kind of liked this really soft look to these, and so I kind of kept them all neutral monotone colors. First, I wanted to show you how you can incorporate them into a junk journal. This is a journal I have been working on. I'm not done with it yet, but I thought it would be kind of fun to add it to a page that has a flip out, like something like this. In fact, I have one right here. So for this one, I would just put it here on the side, and then it flips out so that you can journal on it, but you can also add little goodies. So this opens up here. This is the glassine bag, and also I cut the bottom so that you can add goodies to it. And I could just glue it there if I wanted to, and it just adds another fun little piece to your journal. So let me show you how I put them together. I like how they kind of have this nice layered kind of crunchy look, and the way that I did that was I tea dyed some glassine bags. Typically I use coffee, but I really like this real soft antique look. So these bags in general are about 5.5 by 8, and just fold them. Kind of folded them right to the end here. And I used a piece of manila cardstock as the backing, so it gives it some sturdiness on the bag. And I also just ripped up some vintage music paper and paper from a book. And you have to be careful because it'll kind of tear. I just kind of crumple it like this, and this one I already layered on here. I also used a tea bag and a doily. These doilies were available at Michael's for a time. I'm not sure if they still have them, but you can use small doilies, like paper doilies. These are kind of like a fabric doily, and it was the only small doily that I had, so this is what I wound up using. So you are going to layer first the cardstock onto the glassine bag, and then layer this kind of crumpled paper on top of that, then the doily. I also added some vintage lace that I kind of ripped up, and put a tea bag on there. So you have that. And I rubber stamped this image onto some really, really old text this is all I have left of it, and I have more of it somewhere, but I can't find the book. So if you have vintage handwritten papers, it's kind of cool, a cool look to stamp on top of it, because you get that really amazing vintage book look. So put those all down. This is a stamp. I'm not even sure if this is around anymore. It's called Maiden #1, and it's by Paper Inspirations. Pretty sure they're not around anymore, but you can try. It's a really pretty image. You can just use any image of a woman. So I just glue all those down together, and I added a button on one side. I like the buttons that are already sewn. Kind of cheat. I mean, if you can do that on your own if you want to. And then just take a little piece of cheesecloth and add a little bow here, and you get your nice little crunchy envelope book. Looks like a little booklet. I think they're so cute. I love the way they came out, and I just have so much fun putting the kits together for my students. So I also put a little butterfly on them. These are just little stickers that I got from Michael's. And there you go. I will be working on some other things. I'm going to be trying my hand out at making some time cards, journal books. And also, let me just go grab something that I've been working on. So I was influenced and inspired by Gayle Agostinelli, I believe that's her name. She was doing these cute envelopes that have like flip-ups on them. So this is one that I attempted to do. I don't think I'm completely done with it, but I'll put a link below so you can watch her videos. Laurie Fusco also made some really cute ones too. Just, oh my gosh, I could just watch all of these videos on YouTube forever and ever, but I have to stop myself. So I just added, like I said, I'm not done with these yet, but this is just junk mail that I'm going to be making into a little book, a booklet. These are super fun too. I'll probably do something like this for kits in the future too. And there's another little book that I made. So this is not completely done, but I just kind of wanted to show you what's on my table. That's something fun, and this flips out in the back with this is an actual envelope. And I was really inspired by the time card journals, and I didn't have any time cards, so I just kind of started making one my own in the same vein. This isn't done yet, but when this is done, I'll show you that too. So thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing and all your nice comments. Everybody's so sweet. If you're ever in Southern California, I'd love to meet you. I teach lots of online classes. And stay tuned for some online classes. I'm in the process of shooting online classes for this fall winter. And one of them will probably include a French Bohemian junk journal, and I'll have a couple on soldering. So if you're interested in learning how to solder, we'll be making a really cool project. It's a sun catcher. So like my video, subscribe, and press the little bell, and you'll be notified when I have my next video. Thanks again. Bye.